Hi guys, this video talks about the CMAT 2014 analysis based on the feedback which I've got from the various students on how they performed and everything. Fine. So kind of a combined my experiences with the experience of the other students into this analysis video. And based on the day one, this is your expected cutoff for the JBIM. Not the JB or the main colleges don't have a section cutoff, but overall this is the score you need to know so that you can touch the magical number of 300, which is going to be the cutoff for JB. Fine. This hit through CMAT. So you have to be 99.99 percentile if you are expecting Jamnal Bajaj, or other good colleges will be 250 plus. So that's your minimum target score. Fine. So Quant was very easy. So 90 should be the overall expected score which you can target. Logic 80, verbal 70, and GK 60. Now please remember, this is a day one analysis based on day one. Every day the paper pattern will change. The level of difficulty will change. Fine. You can expect, for example, day one evening slot GK was not that easy, so cutoff maybe go down to 50. Fine. Tomorrow day 2 it might happen that Quant is not that easy. Cutoff for Quant, average score in Quant become 80 and logic become 90. Fine. Normally I've seen one section is a little more difficult than the other sections. For example, CMAT day 1 morning, verbal section was a little bit more difficult than the other section. Long RCs, fine. So this you can expect every day. This will change with every day. Fine. So don't follow the pattern which I'm talking about as it is. Fine. But try to understand what I'm talking about in terms of the type of questions which are coming. Yep. Alright, so overview for exactly same kind of paper which happened over the years. Fine, there's no major change in the exam pattern or syllabus or the type of questions. Fine. So no major changes. CMAT was exactly same CMAT which happened earlier in Feb and last year. The level of difficulty was normally a little easy considering to be day 1. Day 1 normally is easy. Day 2, day 3, day 4, the level of difficulty will change according to the day. Fine, we cannot predict that, but that will be bound to happen. The level of difficulty will change. Fine. Alright, we'll talk about section wise now. Quant will start with. Quant cutoff target should be a 90 score in the 90s, 92, 95. Fine. Overview in Quant. These are your major topics of Quant. Again, dominated by arithmetic and dirty Quant. By the dirty Quant, I mean coordinate geometry, logs, all those topics which are modern math kind of thing. Fine. The numbers chart question, equations chart, DI2 and geometry 1. Now this pattern is again changing from person to person. For example, one of my other students have got 11 questions on arithmetic, 6 questions on dirty Quant, only 1 in numbers, 2 in equations, 2 in DI and 4 out of geometry. Out of 4 questions, 1 was on simple geometry, 2 on coordinate geometry and 1 on mensuration. So 4 questions in arithmetic. So pattern will change, but moti this will give you an overview on what kind of questions which are coming in the Quant section. Fine. DI was, for example, very easy. If I talk about the easy, medium, difficult questions, alright, there were 10 easy to very easy questions. So straightforward, just put in the value in the formula and you will get the answer. Moderate 12 and 3 questions difficult. Fine. That again change with the day to day. Evening slot, there were 15 easy questions, 6 medium questions, 8 medium questions and hardly 2 to 3 questions which were difficult to solve. With 0 question which was impossible to solve. Every question of the 25 questions you can solve if you are clear with the concepts. Fine. There is no question, unlike CAT, there is no question which you cannot even touch. Or in other words, all the questions you can touch. All of them are doable. Alright, so this pattern will change by day. Yeah. Alright, so this is the cutoff which will be expected, ideal attempt which you have to do. For if you are expecting Jamnal Bajaj, your attempt have to be 23 to 25. Top 4 colleges 22 to 24. Top 10 18 to 22 and top 20 was 15 to 20. So that's your ideal number of attempt. With a decent accuracy, you can expect a good score. Fine. Score point of view, I already told you overall 300 is score, but this section by cutoff. Yeah, out of 25 questions on Quant, you have to do 25. Alright, so important topics. If you have still a few days remaining for your CMAT exam, these are the few main topics. These are 6 topics which will give you 20 questions right. One is geometry, which is chapter 18 and 19 from the book. Then chapter 22 is set theory. There were 3 questions with one of the students. Probability, 2 questions, 2 to 3 questions again with one of the students got 3 questions. Ratios, percentages, basically your arithmetic and time and work 3 questions. So if you don't have enough time left, or if you have time in your hand, you can do these 6 topics. will cover up major of your quant section. Alright, moving to the logic section, 80 should be your target attempt, target score in the LR section. Fine, overview, no major change. Puzzles have increased. Number of puzzles were, a good number of puzzles were there. One circular arrangement, one linear arrangement, and one based on ranking. 3 sets were there, so probably around 12 to 15 questions which were there in the puzzle section. Fine, so to again same 12 to 15 questions. Now again that will change by day. You can expect even 10 questions, someone can expect 18 questions. So motamoti 12 to 15 questions based on puzzles. Traditional logic 7 questions, including coding, decoding, or deductions, or all the things. Unconventional logic 4 questions. By meaning of unconventional logic is statement assumption, statement argument, critical reasoning part, and clocks and calendar 2 questions. So that's for the motamoti overview. Now some people have not got clocks and calendar. So I'm again saying don't go by this pattern by heart. It's gonna change with every exam or every slot. Fine. So this is just to give you an overview on what kind of question which were coming. Fine. Apart from the puzzles which were very lengthy, rest everything was manageable. Logic was easy. Overall section was very easy. Fine. Easy question 11, medium question 9, and difficult question 5. Difficult because time consuming, and all of them were from logical puzzles, arrangement based questions. Alright, overall attempt should be 22 to 24 if you're targeting JB. Fine, same way for the other exams. Fine, so expected cutoff, expected score should be in the 80s. That's your ideal attempt. Alright, verbal ability score should be in 70s. Surprisingly, verbal section was the only change section which happened this year, with the RC going up and the level of overall difficulty going up in the verbal section. Fine, overview, RC was the main thing. Long RC was there. One long RC with almost 8 to 9 questions. Fine, and all of them inference based. So that was the only change in this exam. Rest everything was normal to do. Yep, RC. So there's no more short RCs. It's normal RCs, 15 questions, which is time consuming, time taking. Grammar usage 3, paragraph based, para-jumble, para-completion 2, vocab based 2, 1 verbal logic. Fine. So this was an overview from the verbal section. Fine. Easy question 12, moderate question 9, and 4 difficult questions. Fine. All 4 of them were from RC, and one particular set, which was based on the history. Attempt 21 to 22, 19, 21. So that's your motamoti attempt we have to do for JB. Alright, if you have some time remaining with you, please do only 2 chapters from CMATking orange books. That is chapter number 3, which is all the RCs, and chapter number 2 for the grammar and fill in the blanks. So these 2 topics will cover up 20 questions. Fine. Alright, moving to the last section, GK. 60 is going to be the cutoff this year. There's no section cutoff, but 60 is a good score you can score in this exam. Fine, overview, it was majorly static GK, no current affairs, only few questions on current affairs. Fine, business and economy 8 questions, history 4 questions, politics 3, science, geography, sports, books and author, current affairs. So motamoti covers up all the areas of this, and this is going to change every day. Fine, I'll take the example. For example, what happened last year on day 1, static GK versus current affair. 20 questions based on static GK, hardly 5 questions based on current affair. Okay, evening slot, static versus current affair 15 versus 10. So it can change according to day and slot. Fine. So we cannot stop doing that, we have to do everything. Fine. So current affair was only 1 question in this slot, but in another slot it can change. Yep. So you have to do both the sides. Fine. Expected attempt should be 16 to 18 for JB and 13 to 15 for the top 4. Fine. Cutoff as we talked earlier. So I want to sign off the same thing again. Cutoff for maths should be 90, 80, 70s, 60s. That should be your ideal attempt. And this will change with every slot. Suppose you find out maths to be very, very tough in your exam. Don't worry. The maths overall will go down in this area, but one of the other sections you can score more. Fine, so this is a motamoti thumb rule to give you an idea. Your target score should be 300. Yep. Alright, all the best. If you want any more information, please go to cetking.com or call us on 98205003880 to join any of our programs. Alright, all the best.